I saw this reel recently from a guy who basically lived the full Leo lifestyle, endless girls, well, in his case, pros, but nightlife, abundance, the whole thing. And now he's on the other side of it, talking about how meaningless it all was and how enlightened he became afterward. Here's the clip. Let's have a watch.
I literally lived the Wolf of Wall Street lifestyle. Crashed a brand new sports car while doing some very stupid shit.
Was dating beautiful models, multiple girls at the same time. I lived the whole Andrew Tate, Jordan Belfort kind of thing. I was a fucking degenerate.
And every single weekend, like, this would be my life. Like, the most insane, crazy parties, hookers and drugs and alcohol. It was fucking insane. And all the while, I was just still hosting events, or speaking for hundreds of people. I was making more money than I ever made in my life. I was getting invited onto podcasts, and I was just, the business guy on the other half of my life. I was living this insane double life. Now, as you can imagine, that stuff couldn't last. So I lived like that for about 3 years. And the worst thing about everything is that in the moment I knew I shouldn't have done it. In the moment I knew I was doing something wrong. But because I was making over 100 grand a month, I kind of justified all the shitty behavior. And I would be standing in a pool club, sniffing cocaine from some fucking Latina titties, and then 20K would just come in. So nothing in my mind was like, this is wrong, I'm losing. And eventually everything came crashing down. When I was 27, I'd built $1 million company at 24 years of age. I'd lived like a fucking degenerate for 3 years. And at 27, everything came crashing down. And what I've learned over the past 8 months in all of this self-discovery that I've done and all of this self-development, because I wanted to figure out, like, why the fuck did I do this? Because I didn't just consciously wake up every single day and chose to fucking self-sabotage, right? And I went into deep identity work, deep reframing of subconscious programming, and I found out a lot of shit. But there is a lot of guys still out there pretending to be someone, pretending this fucking whole Andrew Tate, Wolf of Wall Street, James Bond, like, it's so fucking fake. And that's the one thing that I took away from this lifestyle. It was very, very fake. I wasn't able to be myself. I was just running away from something. So if you're seeing this, or if you know someone that has the same issue, just send them this video, because it's not worth it. Like, all that stuff that I did, in the moment, it was a lot of fun. But looking back at it, it was just fucking degeneracy. Like, it's not worth it.
Now, I partially understand what he means, because I do think validation can lose some of its grip on you once you experience enough abundance. But I also think people have a tendency to rewrite their past once they evolve beyond a phase of life. Suddenly, the whole thing was stupid. Suddenly, it was empty. Suddenly, it was beneath them. Suddenly, they were always secretly above it. And I honestly don't fully buy that, because if you spent 10 or 15 years pursuing that life, clearly it mattered to you. Clearly, it gave you something. Maybe it was validation or confidence, adventure, identity, or a way to overcome shame or social fear or rejection sensitivity, or whatever insecurity was driving you at the time. A lot of the confidence, social intelligence, resilience, and life experience probably came through that pursuit in the first place. That's why I don't like the fake enlightened framing of none of that even mattered. It did matter. It just may not matter in the same way forever. That's a much more honest conversation, because for me, the relationship to validation changed after abundance, not before it. I didn't sit in a room and journal my way into not caring. I cared a lot. I pursued it. I built the skills. I had the experiences. And then eventually the emotional charge started changing, because the thing I was chasing stopped feeling scarce. What you focus on expands. If your entire identity revolves around chasing women, proving yourself through women, winning through women, then every new girl feels important, because every interaction is carrying this invisible psychological weight. It's not just a girl. It's proof you're attractive. It's proof that you're valuable. Proof that you mean something, proof that you're not the guy you used to be, proof that you're not invisible, proof that you're winning. But once abundance stops feeling scarce, your brain starts looking for meaning somewhere else.